Hey, welcome to Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
I'm Greg. How are you doing, nerds?
What's shaking, bud? What's shaking?
Not much. I just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to all our listeners who stuck with us from the beginning through thick and thin. Whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you for listening to Butcher Bay
Yes, sir. Yes,
all right,
sir.
we got a big show because we're going to do, Lord have mercy, episode 6 of the Book of Boba Fett.
Yep.
From the Desert Comes a Stranger, Pam and Tommy, another batshit crazy show. First 3 episodes drop, Drilling and Pounding, I Love You, Tommy, and the 3rd episode's called Jane Fonda. Ooh, Peacemaker, ooh, another good one there. Mern after reading, and we're going to cover the first 2 episodes of Reacher on Amazon Prime. So
yes, sir.
Let's get into Book of Boba Fett right away because, wow, there was a massive live action first time of this character who we know from the Bad Batch. Little bounty hunter himself appeared, Cad Bane, and I went like, when I saw him walking in the distance with the heat, and the black hat, I went, no, they did not. No. Yes, they did. They went there.
And then that was like such a huge nod to George Lucas, who loved the spaghetti westerns, which is what Star Wars and everything is based on. And it's what's funny is like,
and a bit of Kurosawa too. I mean,
yeah, but a friend of ours sent me a mashup of the Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett themes, and I swear to God, it sounds so much like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, that shot of him coming, and even the name of the episode, From the Desert Comes a Stranger. That's total, Pale Rider, and it was just so crazy. And thank God they got Carrie Jones, the original voice actor, same guy. Thank God. I mean, this was
Corey Burton.
Corey Burton. Yeah, did he look good as live action or what, man?
Oh yeah.
For calling Bad Batch, him and Fennec Shan had a scene, a younger Fennec Shan. So now I'm hoping that, they have a little thing in the next episode, which, sorry, by the way, next week is the finale. There's not 8 episodes like I thought. There's 7. So yeah, next week is the finale.
Big community. Now, let me ask you this. Did you think we were going to get that much Luke and Grogu in this episode?
No, because if you recall, I rewatched the season 2 Mandalorian. We all know that the first appearance of Luke, he was rubbery. Then a YouTuber, put his version out online and was superior. Smart thing, Disney or whoever went and hired that guy.
Because they did a fantastic job.
So then I was thinking, well, wait a minute. What did they hire him for? It had to be for a reason. Sure enough. And of course, it looked much, much better. Didn't you find?
It looked
Luke's
incredible.
face?
I was like flabbergasted that I didn't think that based on the second season of The Mandalorian when he first appeared, I did not think that they would be able to sustain that look for an entire episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously, this is going to take another 10 years, I think, to perfect. But I think it came a long way from,
big time,
from that season 2 finale.
Oh my gosh, yes. And they're doing all the Dagobah stuff, right? So it's the running over, the flips,
Grogu in the backpack.
Oh yeah.
Whole Empire thing, and Jesus, even throwing Ahsoka 10, and they're going for our jugular every scene, and then she mentions the father because she was the Padawan to Anakin, much like your father, Oh boy, Then the whole Order 66 flashback. We still don't know who grabbed Grogu, but at least they showed him in the temple. I mean, holy. Jeez.
For a Boba Fett show, this had a whole hell of a lot of everything else.
Yeah, well, I know people are complaining like, oh, Boba only cameoed at the end. You know what? Can we just enjoy the fact there is a Boba Fett TV show in our lifetime and that all these other characters,
what? I think in reality, the Boba Fett is kind of stitching together a bigger universe. We haven't seen the whole palette yet. We're 90% the way there. And I think there's just going to be so much more to it. Right. And having the Mandalorian in with Boba Fett right now, you got Fennec Shan, you got Christian, you got the Mandalorian, you got yourself a pretty big thing. And correct me if I'm wrong, our marshal only got shot in the shoulder, so he's still around.
Yeah, that's what the deputy's dead, but
deputy's way dead.
He's wounded.
You knew the deputy was going to die the second he kind of twitched towards his gun.
That's right.
You knew he was gone. He's gonna no. You're gonna be stupid. You're gonna be It was even stupid for him to try and tell the Mandalorian, you got to go park over there. It's like yeah, right. So I mean, you knew he was the red shirt of the show. He was gone.
Yeah, I mean, this show drives me crazy. Like I said, this whole like if Grogu was anything but a little mini Yoda, like I wouldn't have liked it because I don't like the cutesy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Return of the Jedi because of the Ewoks. Yet because he's a little Yoda, I got attached to the guy. So watching that last scene of Mandalorian season 2, takes off his helmet, grabs his face, is touching, and now he's like a couple of feet away from him, and the Mandalorian's like he's right there, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like please just get them together, like it was killing me.
No, that was hard. That was hard.
So let me ask you. I know my answer. What do you think Grogu is going to do? Is he choosing Yoda's lightsaber, or is he choosing the Beskar chainmail shirt? I personally say, I want to know what you say, but I say there's no season 3 without Grogu, so he's going to choose Beskar. What do you say?
You know what? I think he's going to choose both. I think he's going to try.
I don't think Luke said he was allowed.
No, but the thing is, you have to choose one or the other to be a Jedi or to be. But I think Grogu. He's a smart little bugger. He's going to figure out a way to be both.
Okay.
Use the Beskar armor while being a Jedi.
I mean, I want to see him wield that lightsaber like Yoda did
when
when
it was
he fought
Yoda's
Palpatine.
lightsaber. Come on.
Yeah, I know. He busted it out, and I'm like, and seeing Grogu do the flips now,
they're obviously, the Mandalorian has his own shit to deal with right now, okay? Because he still has to go to Mandalore. He still has to get it, and he's still got to get his head together in order to wield the Darksaber. So I think that's going to still bring him back into Luke's orbit, because he's going to need, I don't know, you call it training, or at least some sage advice as to what to do and how to do it, even if it comes from Ahsoka, right? Like, Ahsoka is now leaving. Now, I'm wondering if she's going to go help the Mandalorian. I wonder if she's going to show up in the last episode and, like, say, well, you help me. You seem to be into, need some, into something. What is it? What can I do to help? And have her kind of standing side by side with everybody else, which would make, like, such a cool, if you want to go back to Westerns, all of them walking down the street kind of thing, Yeah.
And apparently that temple that's being built, that's from, I think, Rise of Skywalker. That's where he trained Kylo Ren. That's the planet. That's what they're saying. That's the temple.
It's a whole nod to what's happening in the future. So it's like, okay, they're weaving it all together. So you know what? While the Book of Boba Fett has, is touching on Boba Fett, and he's bringing in all sorts of other storylines. It's the bounce pad to launch into so many other things.
Well, it'd be funny. You brought us Cad Bane from the Bad Batch.
I know what you're going to say.
When we lose our shit if they bring in the fucking Bad Batch shows up next episode.
I was thinking that exact same thing.
The grown-up Omega.
The Bad Batch is probably about Boba Fett's age right now.
Yeah.
But yes, the second I saw that, I was like, oh, if they bring in the Bad Batch, that would
live action.
I would. You have to lose your shit with that, because I mean, holy shit, that's just like a gift from the gods.
Yeah. Hey, if not this season, guys, next one in The Mandalorian. Okay. Give us something. But we do thank you for Cad Bane.
You know what? If Cad Bane gets away, it would behoove them to, bring in the Bad Batch in a live action kind of aspect. Even if it was just like a couple of them, like say there was only like 3 left or something, right? With Aurora.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. How much fun would that be? Like,
yep. Yeah,
the internet would break.
That's right.
You know, they were
give it to us.
Well, you see, you know what? If the Bad Batch showed up in the finale of Boba Fett, everybody would scream, Boba Fett was the best series ever.
Exactly. Yeah. They'd be changing their tune.
No shit.
Just enjoy it, people, for what it is. Okay. We'll get more Boba Fett. There's going to be another season.
Have you noticed the speeders now all kind of look more like Cadillacs?
I hadn't, but I do
if you looked at, like, I noticed that when the marshal there walked up to the Pike Syndicate there, saying, get out of here. This is my territory. You don't run your shit here. I noticed the front, and it kind of looked more sophisticated, like a Cadillac.
Well, I was looking at it from the point of like how it evolved from the 77 Star Wars speeder and how it would have evolved anyway, right? Like any technology, correct? I mean,
of course. But this looks like a more posh model versus, Luke's, beater Nissan looking kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I'm thinking, even like if you go back to when the mayor's assistant was trying to get away, his speeder looked a bit fancy, so I'm thinking, it makes me wonder, are there different variations on speeders to make it look more like, hey, you're driving around in a Cadillac, you know what I mean? Hey, you don't take from the syndicate, we're telling you these things,
All right, that's enough imitations for you, buddy. We're gonna leave Star Wars here. We're gonna leave the Book of Boba Fett. We're gonna hit Pam and Tommy because I'm chomping at the bit to get to discuss some Pam. So, first episode basically shows us Tommy. He's a real dick. The second episode shows us Tommy talking to his dick, which I'm sure you got a little squeamish over. Because even though it's prosthetic, even when I saw Lily James without her shirt, I said that's prosthetic. That's not her. Like, I know this actress. She's the most prim, proper actress, Downton Abbey. Kudos for taking on the role because she kind of transformed herself and made me forget I was watching Lily James. But rest assured, and it's crazy that this show is on Disney Plus. Let's just take a moment, prosthetic or not. When you got full frontal male nudity on a Disney channel, I'm like, what's going on here? And it's talking to him. But wow, what'd you think? I guess you like it, right?
Oh, that was the most wild awesomeness I've ever seen.
The first 3 episodes so far, you mean?
So far, like it is insanity done perfectly.
Yeah. Well, it's a crazy story. I'm sure they did some creative license, but most of the story is true.
And kudos to Sebastian Stan for that dick talking scene. I want to see the bloopers. Because how do you keep a straight face?
Well, the director said he shot a lot of B-roll with that, and Jason Mantzoukas was the voice. But apparently, this is kind of like a book that Tommy Lee actually wrote, where he and because he was high at the time, he says this is what Tommy probably would have done, like talking to.
Well, considering how much we've seen of Tommy in in podcasts, in the dirt, in everything that was
the actual movie when it came out, we all watched it, right? I mean, we were there. I could have sworn I saw it on disc, DVD, not VHS. How about you?
Oh, I think it was internet.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Like I didn't know it went that far back. I could have sworn it was I saw it on a DVD,
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they might have upgraded to DVD. Who knows?
Okay.
But I mean, it to me, after seeing all that and all the Motley Crue craziness, it doesn't surprise me, Tommy Hyde having a conversation with his dick.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You don't think you can bang Denise Richards?
Yeah.
It's like,
Lord.
that everything there was. I think everybody played that so well.
Yeah, even Jesus, Andrew Dice Clay turns up as Butchie,
I know.
the Bob guy. I'm like, gee, I know Andrew Dice was in this, and Taylor Schilling from Orange Is the New Black.
Yeah. No, everything was just so well done. I mean, even like that their wedding night scene. No surface in that hotel was safe. And like the I was impressed with the cinematography. That whole pan and zoom with the slow-mo and the alcoholic drinks flying everywhere and like.
Oh yeah, I mean that second episode had all that cool dance music from the 90s. Like,
oh, it was fantastic.
They blew their whole budget. It's $250,000 just for one song, man. This whoever did this show's got money to burn. I'll tell you, man, because they even had Lem Steal My Sunshine in there. They're a good Canadian group.
Yeah, no, everything in it was just so well done. And I mean, I think one of my favorite lines was, "Honey, I don't have a Rolodex of little dicks in my office." going or that anal scene where it's like,
well, yeah, we get that flashback too. You're not putting that in there. And then, oh my God, Ran Gautier, oh boy,
oh yeah. No. I mean, obviously, listeners, we are jumping around big time out there because there was just so many great highlights and whatnot. But I mean, as far as telling the story is concerned, the first episode, they really showed how much of a dick Tommy was.
For all you ladies and men of a certain persuasion, if you're ever looking at the Winter Soldier and going, why can't we just see his butt? Guys, this show's for you because Sebastian Stan basically lives in a thong the whole first episode. So, if you want to see the Winter Soldier's butt, hey, this show's for you, okay?
And like kudos for him. He really nailed Tommy's personality. He nailed down Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Really well.
Like I said, you kind of forget you're watching Sebastian Stan at one point, you know?
We got Sebastian Stan at what, 5'10", and Tommy Lee at like 6'4", But
exactly.
The height, the performance is enough that you don't notice the height difference. It's like, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. Wolverine's 5'4", Hugh Jackman's 6'2", so
yeah.
It was just so well done. The performance, and even her, was she just not just a fucking twin to Pamela Anderson?
Yeah. Oh no, I read a few articles after, like she not only prosthetic chest, the teeth, the forehead. She changed her forehead to really look like her. So that's what I'm saying. She really lost herself in this role. But yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
And Sebastian Stan's tattoos take hours upon hours, and they even had to alter some because I thought when I was watching it, I go, oh, nowadays tattoo artists sue, so they actually had to alter some of the tattoos to not get sued by the tattoo artists. So that's just where we're at nowadays.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, just the whole thing. Every scene had just like moments of whoa and laughter. Especially like that first time they met kind of thing where he's making out with another chick across the bar, sees her, and then just kind of like, especially when
after she just swore off bad guys.
Right after she swears off bad boys and like,
yeah, right. Yeah. And
I'm Tommy.
Yeah.
Like, who else has the balls to walk up to someone like that or walk up to her like that?
Yeah. And then follows her to Cancun. That all happened. I remember all this. Yeah. He wasn't taking no for an answer.
And it's just like this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
when he picks up the ecstasy and comes back, he goes, "What's this? It's love." And like they're just like totally zoned out on each other.
Yeah. Now those poor carpenters are trying to do their job, and he's banging the ever-loving crap out of her upstairs.
Fuck yes. Oh my God.
And changes, he did that. He just changed the bed. Oh, I think the bed should go over here. And I want a wider bed. Yeah, you just know he did that,
Yeah, no, like, well, it just shows how much of an ass he really is. Zero consideration for anybody else, right?
Yep.
I mean, he may have changed now after that, because I mean, this was like 25 years ago.
Yeah, 94-ish. Yeah.
94, 95, yeah. So, I mean, obviously, but back then, think about it. You're in your mid-20s, and you've just, you've gotten millions and millions and millions of dollars. Nah, I want that fucking over there. How tough is it to move a bed just to the left?
Yeah. And then stiffs them, this wood looks cheap. That's Madagascar.
This is the most expensive wood on the planet.
Yeah, and you know what? And what's funny is 3 episodes go by and he still hasn't noticed his safe was missing. You know, I was keep
some of
waiting
it
for
flashback
near the end.
Episode 2 flashback to before he stole it. So
yeah. Well, 3, but 3, it's still he still hadn't realized it was stolen.
Yeah, he's sitting there playing drums and he's getting coffee out of the fridge and playing drums and not notice the safe's gone. But I'm like, but you notice what else was in that safe? Her bikini from when they got married.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah. I was like, fuck that. Talk about I mean, in their insane world, talk about a sweet gesture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's lock this up. This is going to be a lot of money someday, and it probably is if that's the one from the video.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So I mean, like, and like Nick Offerman, like, how good of a performer? Offerman.
Oh, I love Nick Offerman. You know, ever since Parks and Recreation. Yeah, no, I like this. I like this guy.
I want in.
Uncle Milty. Yeah.
You know, it's just like, no. Well, just him on the porn sets was funny.
Stop smiling. You're in a dungeon. He's banging Taylor Schilling.
Yeah. No. Lord. Who'd you get? I got so and so. Who takes off the? I'm not putting that in my ass.
Yeah.
And then my favorite line. Well, honey, I don't have a Rolodex of small penises in my office.
Well, we'll look forward to more. And
this drops every Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, well, then we'll get one a week. So let's head on to Peacemaker, episode called Myrn After Reading. So Peacemaker finds out, the last one to find out about the butterfly in Myrn there.
Yeah.
Reacts accordingly. So
did you see that coming? That he was a butterfly that turned?
No, I didn't. No, like he's one of the good. He's not on board with what they're doing, and boy, did we get a sense of what they're doing near the end of that episode where they just infiltrate the whole police station.
Yeah,
but that's what I was getting at last week. They didn't really explain like they did how when they take over your brain, they take over, you know, because they didn't explain that at all. So I thought, oh, wait a minute, he's killing innocent people, but nope. He goes, once they're in, they're gone. That person you knew is no longer. So that kind of explains that.
I kind of assumed that they took over they got rid of the brain.
Yeah,
because
I know, but you know,
size of the butterfly
type of guy who wants to know, you know.
You're the kind of guy that wants to get walked through it.
Yeah, well, I do. Yeah. And that whole scene with, oh God, of course, Vigilante's stealing every goddamn scene he's in when he's imitating, when they're in the tree. Oh my God. And he's mouthing the words like, I thought we'd get wasted. He goes, what? Wasted. He starts humping the air, falls out of the tree, breaks the glass. Oh my God, this guy he's too much. I can't handle him.
Oh yeah. No. And
And he borrows his phone and he sees the search Taylor Swift sexy butt, which, by the way, is the name of this episode, because that's just too much.
It's going to be not. I don't have a Rolodex of small penises.
No, too long. No, Taylor Swift sexy butt. This is the episode name.
Yeah. No. It was a secure phone.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I was the asshole on that. Come on.
Yeah, his dad gets sprung, and we're gonna see the costume in flight next episode.
Yeah.
White Dragon.
What do you say? I'm gonna go home, have some girl. What is it?
Suck my yeah.
Suck my
show. Yeah. And then kill my son. Yeah.
And then kill my son. And like, you know, it's funny that scene when he gets up and he's getting ready to go, and like she just gets up and just puts the hood on, nothing else, just the hood and ready to go. You know, I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, and seeing at the start of the episode, seeing Peacemaker address an elementary school class was pretty funny.
Oh, that was hysterical.
He brings up Kite Man again, you know, and of course you're asking him all the dumb questions, right? He's getting angrier and angrier.
Oh, it's just like, you know, what was it? Oh, he had a name for everybody. What was the girl? Canadian.
Oh yeah, and Canadian tuxedo, which is a denim jacket
with a plaid shirt underneath.
Yeah, and jeans. Yeah,
Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
he just again bullying all the little kids, right? Giving them shitty names. It was just hysterical. And like, how about? And I read this: John Cena playing "Home Sweet Home" on the piano.
I kept looking because you know what? I knew he spoke Mandarin, and when I saw that, I was really impressed. But I said, "There's no way this is him," because you're looking at he's literally has hot dogs for fingers. Pianists, okay, as you know, are like me. They have long, slender fingers, right? That's what you need. Nope, you're right. That is absolutely him doing a.
James Gunn confirmed it. Yeah,
the piano version of "Home Sweet Home," which is performed by because the future changed. Motley Lou, shout out "Hot Tub Time Machine." It all comes back to "Hot Tub Time Machine." That was Motley Lou. "Home Sweet Home." Yeah. Unbelievable, but the article didn't go any further. How long he's been playing. I'm like, geez, I need to know this stuff. How the hell is a guy with sausage fingers, playing piano like that? Like, Jesus.
Oh, it's showing he's got. I'm finding his range. Like, even when you're looking at his face while he's playing, he looks like so somber and everything.
Yeah, well, I thought this was I was watching the cutaways. Okay, maybe they put somebody else's hand. No, it was him. I'm like, how's this possible? When did I've never even heard about him playing piano.
As much as I love Dwayne Johnson as a wrestler turned actor, John Cena's got him beat. So
Dwayne speaks one language, and that's barely English. John Cena speaks fluent Mandarin, which is it's the hardest Asian language there is to learn. Trust me, I've tried.
Not only that, but I mean, you see, Dwayne Johnson's parts. He's The Rock being, you know what I mean? He's always that action figure kind of guy. Where Cena's the action figure, but he's also, the expressions of the emotional depth he's been putting out. I haven't seen that from Dwayne Johnson, so I'm kind of like, major kudos here.
Yep. No, this is I'm crossing fingers we get a season 2. I know it wasn't in their sight a season 2, but I don't know the way this show keeps going. I'm all on board for season 2 of Peacemaker.
Oh, big time. No, I loved every aspect of this. And like the whole, the taking over the police department. It's like, okay, this just became a really, really big shit show.
Yep. Yep. It's funny now how it's funny because as soon as they turned, there was no color anymore, no race. Everyone got along, right? You saw the same people from the jail cell that were picking on the African-American guy, and now everyone's together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. It was, like I said, this was a show I never knew I wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially coming after Suicide Squad, the second Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
You sat there and you just kind of like went, oh, God, these characters, and wow. Total turnaround on this. Big thumbs up. I'm so looking forward to more.
Looking forward to more, too. And we're going to cover the first 2 episodes of Reacher. So on Amazon Prime. So perfect casting there. Alan Ritchson.
Oh, my God.
Our buddy Hawk from Titans.
Yeah.
And so this is more in line. Actually, I thought Alan Ritchson was taller. He's actually our height. He's 6'2". Jack Reacher 6'5". But still, all the other actors are short. And, look,
so
good Lord.
They can pull it off.
I'm not saying he did HGH, but he totally transformed his body. His neck looks like a tree trunk now.
Well, he wasn't too far off when he was
no,
as Hawk.
He really upped his ante. I read the article in Men's Health that he did, but no, he took it seriously. As he should. I like when actors do that. So first 2 episodes. First one, welcome to Margrave. He shows up and trouble follows him everywhere. Now, Young, did you notice who played the young Reacher?
Little Will from Lost
Maxwell
in Space.
Jenkins. I find that hilarious for almost 3 seasons. This guy was terrified of his own shadow. Now he's playing a young Reacher. Didn't actually show him throw a punch, but
no. It was all
pretty
assumed,
humorous.
But I mean,
now he's the tough guy. I found that so crazy. Even Bruce McGill shows up, for God's sakes, Grover Teal, and I don't know, he was in the show. BJ Day. And your buddy Kristen Crook, doesn't she play on Smallville or something?
She was Lana Lang on Smallville. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, Lana with a southern accent. Okay, this ought to be interesting.
Yeah, and Willa Fitzgerald, I'm not too familiar with her. She plays Roscoe, but I like her already. You know,
she's great.
Female cop. Yep. And so basically, and then of course in episode 2, we find out his brother is for some reason in Margrave, and then gets killed in Margrave, and they weren't talking for a long time.
Coincidental.
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't really know. I mean, he's saying he's there for the music, but obviously it's not that, right? But I'm just curious, even if he hasn't been talking to his brother, he'd even know what his brother did for the Secret Service, why he just landed there, you know?
Yeah.
No. God, I loved that prison scene in the jail cell. You know, you didn't ask my permission.
Oh my God. Get out of my house.
You owe us a pair of glasses. And then he's wearing the glasses in the next scene.
Yeah. And then right back in the
shower scene.
Oh yeah, no.
Breaking the kids' hands. You know, one of you's got to drive. So there's 4 of us. No, one of you's got to drive the hospitals. But, and I'm sorry, I'm only calling BS on one scene. Okay, you know me. I'm as straight as they come. Okay, but there's no way any straight woman in the world would let that guy shirtless lie on their floor and nothing happen in a shitty motel room. I'm really sorry. Okay, come on, that would not. I'm straight. I fucking tell him to come off the carpet for God's sakes. Now that's the only thing I was calling BS on. And you know, she was liking what she was seeing. Let's be real here. You know, I mean, come on. Other than that, I like it so far. And for some reason, yes, Amazon Prime, every other show I've watched, it's been 1 a week. Even Wheel of Time, okay, it was 1 a week. But for some reason, they gave us all 8 episodes. And I thought, oh, God. Yeah, even The Boys, yeah. I go, oh, Mark's going to go nuts. Maybe Mark will have to work today.
Hey, I stopped at episode 4.
Thank you. You should have stopped at 2, but thank you for stopping at 4. I do appreciate it.
Well, I actually was working and I had it on and it just kept going. While I was trying to watch and keep going. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Like, yeah, isn't this going to stop soon? Like,
well, I'm really curious why.
Like, I thought they would go to 3 episodes because that's what they did with The Boys, right? 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And then,
but Wheel of Time was like, no, 1 only. Here's all you get. But for some reason, the whole show is only 8 episodes, and they gave them all to us. So I don't understand. But
no, like I'm really liking the way that. I mean, it almost has. I mean, with Captain, who's the detective?
The Malcolm. You mean Oscar Finley, the African American guy?
Finley, yes.
Yeah, Oscar Finley. Yeah.
So
from Harvard.
Yeah, but you're getting a bit of like in Heat of the Night vibe, but instead of the black guy getting arrested, it's the white guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And being asked to stay and help and whatnot. So it's kind of almost like a reverse In the Heat of the Night.
Yeah, I'm not leaving this cell until you remove these cuffs. Wait, I got it.
Pop.
Yeah. Which we saw Chris Hemsworth do in his last movie too.
Yeah.
That must hurt like hell. I don't care how big your arms are.
Oh, it's probably going to cut a little bit, but I mean, those weren't very thick ties.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they put the thick ones on, they weren't breaking.
Yeah.
How come the arms were too big? See, now I thought there was going to be a reoccurring theme of him wanting to get some peach pie and he can't get it.
I know. He could have just taken 1 bite. For God's sakes, he didn't.
Like right off the bat, so I'm waiting for the next scene of him getting peach pie. And
well, I was hoping for like the movie with Tom Cruise where they came in to arrest him, and he's like, in 30 seconds that phone's gonna ring. It's gonna be for you, and I'm walking out of here. I thought they were gonna do something like that, but nope. They came in pretty serious.
the movie version, it felt like he was a lot more connected versus Tom
Cruise's record would get him out of spots like that, but yeah, not so Alan Ritchson's Jack Reacher.
He's just wandering around, like he doesn't have not caring much, not being light. I'm an easy guy, t-shirt and jeans,
Yep.
But
no phone, no home.
Yeah, but he definitely. I mean, definitely upped his fighting thing, and from what I read, he really likes, he really wants to get into, he wants to do the stunts. He wants to do those things because he wants it to feel as authentic as possible. You know?
Yeah, no, that was him. Even that you know, the headbutt.
Oh, geez, yeah.
That special forces, which I never even heard of, like did it to him, and then he just kind of like shrugged it off, and then gave his own. And even that scene at the diner, he didn't even have to fight. He just stared that guy down, you know. And the guy's like,
that was beautiful.
15 seconds is apologizing won't happen again, you know. This guy just sized him up and went, oh, okay, this guy looks like trouble. Oh.
Just imposing without, you know, speaking without speaking, you know, that's just,
Yep.
So he talks when he wants to. And just the way he picks apart everything.
Yeah, he does pay attention to the details more so than Finley does, yeah.
Oh, Finley's realizing that with this guy around, he's got to up his game.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Harvard, yeah. You know, this guy's seen some things and done something, like even shooting that stump. You know, he says, never take a gun.
Never go into battle with a weapon that you haven't fired first. Yeah.
Yeah. Needless to say, old Roscoe and Reacher are going to hook up at some point. But anyway, we'll see that next week. But I'm liking it.
Oh,
love the cast. It's a fine cast.
But you know what? One thing I'm noticing with these shows is that it watches like a movie. It doesn't feel episodic. Like if you string all the episodes together, it's like it just feels like one big movie, and it plays out nice.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
You know, it's just everything about it is just. We just got a whole lot of great TV this week. You know,
yeah, we did.
It's like, and one of the things I'm say with all the shows is that they're easy to watch. Like, you get really nicely sucked into the shows. You know, you instantly have connection with the characters. You instantly have, you know, rapport, and you just kind of like want to see what happens next. This is so well done.
I didn't know Alan Ritchson played Raphael and Teenage
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yep.
I don't know. So he was in the costume, you mean?
No, I don't know if he was in. Yeah, well, they did the.
It says he was in the 2014 one, but he's also in the 2016.
Yeah, well, I think he wore the motion capture suits.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that if he did the martial arts, but
he was also Arthur Curry. He was Aquaman too, right?
Yeah, he was Aquaman on Smallville. He played in Blue Mountain State. One of the football players.
John Abbott, right?
Yeah, that was shot at John Abbott. What else?
Ad Castle. Yeah, I remember him first seeing him, in Blue Mountain State. Yeah.
So yeah, no, he's been around for a minute, and
well, he just finished filming a movie called Spring Break '83.
Oh,
you know he's playing the '80s douchebag meathead for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
His name's Brad in that one.
So. Oh, there you go. But you know what? I think this with this show with Reacher, this is definitely going to push him a little bit higher up in the big guy that can do action kind of thing.
Yep. Good looking, massively built guy, can act. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know if he's in the Hemsworth level yet, but he's there.
He could have been Thor easily with that build. Jeez.
I don't know that he could have pulled off the accent. I think he's a little bit more.
Well, yeah, but
I think he's a little bit more grounded like that. But
Chris Hemsworth doesn't exactly have a Viking accent either.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. But you know, they all say if it sounds like Australian or British or whatnot, it's supposed to be like aristocratic.
Yeah, he alters it slightly.
Yeah, but I think like as far as like head-to-head power, like you know who I could see Alan Richardson playing? Thunderstrike.
Yeah.
You know, the Thor stand-in.
Yeah.
Give him a bit of a beard, a little scrag, you know.
I'd like to see him as Nova. Jeez, with that build, he could freaking be Nova.
No, he's too big for Nova.
he's got the face for it.
But I mean,
we said the same thing about Wolverine. And he cast a 6'2" guy. So
Nova. I mean, Sebastian Stan could have played Nova. I mean, that would have been a nice casting for there. But I mean,
he's got a good cowl face.
He went to Winter Soldier, but I mean, Nova has that kind of build. His power is enhanced. Not it comes from his energy, not necessarily his size. But no, I could see definitely Alan Richardson playing Thunderstrike. That would be a really, really fun thing to see, I think.
Yep.
Kevin, I know you're listening. I know you secretly listen to our podcast.
Yeah, Feige, make it happen.
Look at this boy. He can work it.
Yeah.
Carries a mace instead of the hammer. It could be interesting. Trust me.
Make it happen, Feige.
Make it happen.
Well, that's all I got for this week, bud.
And bring in Nova, because we really want Nova.
Yes. The world is waiting for Nova.
New Warriors Nova. Don't kind of recreate it for what's happening now. Like, really give us something grounded. Do we have any news? Sir.
Nothing major,
Well, we did see the trailer for Halo.
Yeah, Halo Nightfall is going to come out in March on Paramount Plus. So if you haven't seen it and you're a big Halo fan, I'm sure you'll love the show.
Well, it looks like they really went all out for it. I mean, just like the fight scenes and, the Covenant coming in, like they really, really CG'd that beautifully. And I'm like, ooh. I mean, I played every Halo game and like they just keep getting better and better. And I'm looking forward to seeing this. And like Pablo Schreiber as the Master Chief. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. I mean, in all reality, they could have gotten anybody to be in the suit and just brought in the voice from the game, which I think would have been really cool too. You know what I mean? But no. Looking forward to it all. A little Cortana action, Master Chief, the Covenant. Definitely looking forward. When is that? That's coming out in March, isn't it?
March 25th, I think.
All right. Well, then definitely going to enjoy that.
Yeah. It's going to be good, sir.
Oh, actually, there was one little bit of news. A little bit of sad news. The loss of Dr. Johnny Fever.
Yeah. Yeah, on the day that Cincinnati wins the football game to go to the Super Bowl, Johnny Fever, WKRP in Cincinnati.
Howard Hessman. Yeah.
Kind of, crushing there.
I mean, he was one of the favorite characters of that show, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had some great storylines there. That whole Riptide storyline, where he was kind of had a second identity there, yeah.
But even Howard Hessman's career over everything was fantastic too. Yeah. Going back to way back to Dr. Detroit opposite Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, that's right. He was in that.
Yeah, he was in that. Played his partner, and then all the way to Head of the Class.
That's right. It's a TV show, right?
Yep. Yeah. Well, I think that was Hessman's kind of
6 to 90.
Kind of comeback to TV.
Yeah. Well, if you want to get really 80s, there's Flight of the Navigator.
True.
Yeah. Police Academy 2.
Yes. Yes, as the captain of the precinct.
Yep.
Yeah. He was the brother of the police academy's captain.
Yep.
And I got to rewatch those. Those were funny.
Quite the storied career. Rest in peace, Dr. Johnny Fever.
Yes, sir. Booker. That was for you.
All right, sir.
Yes.
Light the fires and kick the tires and get out of here.
Yeah. All right, gang. You can find us on social media You can find us on Twitter at Bay Rejects, on Facebook at Butcher Bay Rejects, on TikTok at Butcher Bay Rejects. You can find us on YouTube, search Butcher Bay Rejects, and you can find our website, www.butcherbayrejects.com. And you can also find us on all your podcast platforms, from Google Podcast to Apple Podcast to Alexa Tune In and Amazon Music to Spotify and iHeartRadio, and then over to Pandora. This has been Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
Greg, see you next week, nerds.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.